Welcome to the Internet Marketing Action Plan, IMAP, presentation for Florida Virtual School, presented by Matthew Shafer of Full Sail University. Today's agenda will cover an Internet Marketing Action Plan for Florida Virtual School, FLVS. We will begin with a description of the FLVS audience to include demographic and geographic data, as well as audience intention. Moving from there into the marketing campaign types, from a broad campaign all the way through email newsletters. The presentation will end with tests and metrics and how FLVS can measure the effectiveness of their landing page and their strategy. In order to determine who FLVS will market to, one must first understand who or what the target audience is. The target audience is made up specifically of those groups or individuals who will potentially have need of the product or service that is being marketed, which in this case is online public school courses for middle and high school students. Thus, the main target audience of FLVS is middle school and high school students aged 10 to 18 and/or their parents or guardians, anyone who will help make decisions in regard to the student's education. Geographically, the students are located nationwide, with a majority of the students living within the state of Florida. They reflect a diverse group that is made up mainly of students looking to accelerate their learning and potentially graduate early, as well as students who are looking to make up credits, and also homeschool students. Now that we have established a target audience for FLVS, we can begin to develop a marketing campaign strategy. The first type would be a broad market campaign. Utilizing a market resource such as YouTube, we can establish best and worst case scenarios. YouTube offers several ways to market, the most direct being sponsored ads. Like Google AdWords, marketers would pay a certain amount for keywords. When a user searches the keyword, the FLVS ad may be shown before the user's selected video. Using this broad-based marketing technique, FLVS can expect as best case scenario a roughly 0.5% conversion rate. With an average transaction value of $1,500 per student, 500,000 exposures, a click-through rate of 0.5%, and a brand view rate of 0.65%, would result in roughly 21 conversions monthly and revenue of $31,875. Worst case scenario would be 0 conversions and 0 revenue, but there would still certainly be massive brand exposure. A second form of marketing would be the targeted marketing campaign. This type of campaign allows the marketer to focus their efforts indirectly on the target audience. In the case of FLVS, this would be school-aged youth. Teen Inc. is an online magazine and teen community whose audience closely meets the marketing demographics sought by FLVS. We will determine the best and worst case scenarios for the targeted marketing campaign. FLVS is able to meet their target audience where they are by utilizing Teen Inc. banner advertising. Utilizing strategically placed banner ads throughout the Teen Inc. site, FLVS can, under best case scenario, expect roughly 65,000 exposures monthly. FLVS can also expect a click-through rate of 0.65% and a branding view-through rate of 1%. This will result in approximately 49 conversions monthly and $73,125 in revenue. Again, worst case scenario would result in 0 conversion, 0 profit, but an exposure rate of 65,000. Intention-based marketing is again a form of targeted marketing. The user is specifically searching for the item or service the marketer offers. Utilizing pay-per-click advertising with a combination of branded keywords such as virtual school, internet classes, Florida Virtual School, or K-12 online education, along with search engine optimization techniques, would allow Florida Virtual School to rank among the top of these types of searches. Under best case scenarios, this type of advertising would most likely return roughly a 1% conversion rate. 250,000 exposures with a CTR of 0.65% and a branding view-through rate of 1% would result in 41 monthly conversions and a revenue or profit of $61,875. As always, worst case scenario would result in 0 conversions and 0 profit, but again, do not discount the exposure rate and the impact this would have on brand recognition. And finally, email marketing in the form of sponsored newsletters that can easily be sent via RSS, which is rich site summary feeds, are another form of marketing. Users have already potentially signed up to receive the information, making it a highly effective form of marketing. FLVS can build their own mail list and/or pay to have ads placed in existing newsletters. With this type of marketing, a best-case scenario may be expected to be around 5,000 exposures monthly at a 5% conversion rate. This would result in a click-through rate of roughly 10% and a branding view-through rate of 6.5%. FLVS could expect 41 conversions and $61,875 in profit monthly. Worst case scenario is once again a zero conversion, zero profit. After running any campaign, it is important to understand its effectiveness. FLVS can successfully track the effectiveness of each of their campaigns using a combination of tools. Creating unique landing pages allow the origin of the site visitor to be tracked easily. When using a landing page, it is also important to measure and understand how effective the landing page itself is. One way to do this would be to measure the effectiveness of the call of action of the page. To measure the effectiveness of the call of action, we can measure the click-through rates and conversion rates, tracking them. To do this, you would use tools to measure site metrics, such as those that are provided through Alexa.com and Google AdWords. To truly know the effectiveness of their campaign, FLVS must also understand how effective the copy or the content is, as well as such things as images and ad placement. Google provides the tools to measure all of these quickly and easily as part of their AdWord packages. We've touched on defining target audience and who the FLVS target audience is. We have discussed the ways to best reach the target audience using broad campaign strategies, a targeted marketing strategy, intention-based marketing strategies, and an email marketing strategy. And finally, we have discussed ways to test the effectiveness and measure metrics of the landing pages created for each of these strategies. Utilizing these strategies will be key for FLVS if they intend on maintaining their position as a leader in the online education industry.